we go. Let's have a look. This is wrong window. There we go. Sunrise GP demo, released in the 27th of August 2024. It has a demo available. The price is around 15 euros. And let's see, a classic arcade racer with a sunny twist. And you'll enjoy cel-shaded graphics, synthwave music, laid-back vibes, local multiplayer, Grand Prix, and that's it. Alright, there we go. Let's dive into it here. Performance-wise in the menu is solid here. Nothing crazy, good. Doesn't crank my GPU or anything like that. So first I like to go into the settings menu, because first off I play in window mode, so that's the first thing that I need to check. This does... Okay, that's not... I meant to do this. I wanted to show the resolutions. 4K, 16 by 10... Is that 4 by 3? Is that 16 by 10? No, 16 by 10. 16 by 9, 16 by 9 or 16 by 10. I'm guessing these are gonna have pillar boxes. So that's it. Let me move this window down. There we go. So one thing here is kind of interesting. This game has by default VSync off. And how do I know that? Because if I go above my monitor's refresh rate of 120 frames, you can see that it's hitting 240 frames, which is my limit set in Nvidia control panel. So VSync is off and it doesn't seem like you can enable it. That could be interesting. That could cause tearing and other problems. Graphics quality, low, medium, high. Okay, seems to be pretty... So far in the menu, probably gonna be not too demanding. Audio, it's cranked to the max by default. Nothing too loud, nothing too crazy, but it is cranked. You can change that if you like. HUD on, off, screen shake like that. Show wind effect, we're gonna leave that on for now. And what you might see is there is 0 ways for me to configure my controller, which is just not good, man. We're gonna go for trying the Grand Prix. We're just gonna keep going. Just a first quick kind of peek here with just the default of everything. All right. Okay, we have analog steering only. Digital is not working. That's the handbrake, so you use the triggers to steer. Okay, here we go. Brake, acceleration, steering. So you cannot use the D-pad to steer. You can change the radio, handbrake, and camera change with Y. All right. So this again is nice to go in and look at the controls, because this tells me that this game is gonna be focused on driving, not about some... You don't have like gear here, you don't have a clutch, so it's gonna be more definitely, you know, the arcade vibe here, simple and stuff like that. So you can view, relook with the right stick. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any way for me to... Okay, here we can do that. How do I go back? Restart, sure. Okay, different cameras. Alright. Oops, there we go. I think I want this. So you can turn off the wind effect if that is too much for you. Has a little bit of floaty feeling here to the driving so far. No real drifting, right? No, it doesn't seem like you have a drifting with the handbrake. Pretty straightforward driving here. A pretty lightweight game to run. 30% on my RTX 3070 here in 440p, 120 frames per second. Using quite a few of the threads of my cores there, threads. None is being maxed out, but it seems to utilize quite a lot of my CPU here. But it's not a problem with my Ryzen 5600X, but it seems to be quite multi-threaded. VRAM is very low here, around 2 something plus a little bit of a VRAM. And system memory is quite low running this game also. So, very basic driving so far. Some nice music there. Probably could be tweaked. Quite a little bit difficult to hear the audio here. Let me crank it a little bit. Yeah, very low audio. Hard to hear the audio in this game. Let me try something. Yeah, I think the wind effect is a little bit too much for me, since it is a constant thing there. Decent beat. But yeah, it's a bit of a floaty, a little bit of yeah, hard to explain, but it's not like a precise steering or anything like that. It's a little bit more of a, like, it feels like a delay, you know, floaty feeling to the driving here. For Arcade Racer, it also is, you know, not super fast pace or anything like that. I'm gonna turn off that. We don't need the performance. It's a pretty lightweight game. Your reward, Marshland Race 1, okay. And we get points. Okay, and we have another. It unlocks. Right. Difficulty medium. Ghost mode. Okay. We can change this. Okay, so this is a very slow car. This is it's double the speed here. And that's locked. Could I have unlocked this previously? Rear wheel drive. Huh? Oh, you can upgrade maybe. Okay. Okay, but that's cost money. So let's go with the default. I have 1,000, so I accidentally spent 1,000. Reward. Don't know what reward is. Alright. Okay, this should be faster, right? Whoa, whoa, okay. Yeah, it is faster for sure. Okay, yeah, it doesn't seem like I can drift or anything like that. Right, is there analog gas and brake? Maybe. I don't think we need that. Well, I'm using my I use my Gamesir T4K, and this isn't Switch Pro mode, so I don't have analog gas or brake, so unfortunately I can't tell if the game has it. I don't think the game needs it. A very basic track so far. Okay, you bump in, you get smooshed to the other side. Okay, this is faster. Oh, I tried to use the free look. That was a bad idea. It's nothing too bad, but the steering definitely has a little bit of a mush feeling there. Yeah, no, it's like a bit of a mushy feeling to it. It's not that fast, but it's not super slow. The tracks feels, I don't know, a little bit generic. I would like to look back behind me, but there's no specific button and I can't use the free look for that. Alright, well, let's just keep going. Good music. Hard to tell with the... It's actually pretty damn low. Oh. Automatic headlights. I gotta say that the overall feeling is just, it's a little bit, wow, I don't know what it is. Like this driving, like the steering, the feel, it's not bad. But the problem is that the tracks are a little bit, like, it doesn't really stand out, so... Okay, so you spend the money if you want to upgrade, and I think... Okay. Don't know, like there's no performance metric here, so I don't know if this gives me... these could give me more horsepower, but I don't know. It doesn't tell me. So it could also just be cosmetic changes. The graphics are nice, definitely. No problem with the graphic. No problem with the music. Okay, that was ice physics. Whoa, okay. The game is changing up. And we are going to do a restart. I'm gonna turn down the audio a little bit, just to be safe. Okay, so the game really took a turn here. Quite a different track to the first two one. It was kind of... not that too crazy. And here we have some big ice physics. I don't understand this. Why is the AI all crashing? That's a weird AI. Okay. That's definitely interesting mechanic here with the ice stuff. Definitely a little bit more of an interesting track. Still nothing too crazy. A button to look behind me is definitely what probably would have been really nice to have. Analog steering here really comes in handy. Quite nothing too much of a crazy track so far. So here you can't steer anything. That's the nice little ice physics, but then you're tossed into this really weird turn. That seems quite difficult to take there without a braking, but yeah, it works. Again, it's not that bad, but it's also not really pushing me. Kind of basic track layout here so far. Okay, you don't have any steering wheel. Can be a little bit interesting the first time you drive on a track here to see what turn is coming up. You do have the mini-map to help you. I don't see any opponents on the oh, there we go. Okay, the opponents are on the mini-map also. Yeah, again, this is nothing too crazy. Steering wise, it's you know, it's nothing exciting as an arcade racer, and it's nothing exciting as an sim racer. But for an indie game, the steering here is not too bad. I think the problem is that the driving mechanics, they aren't really exciting. This isn't really exciting. Isn't pushing. Don't have any like crazy mechanics like boost or drift or whatever. So I'm pretty much just cruising through. But the problem is that the tracks, they are so far kind of bland, not too crazy. It's nice with the ice patch there, and it could be, you know, increasing as we go forward. But yeah, you know, for an arcade racer, it just doesn't stand out in a crazy way. And I think it's lacking as a sim racer, so it's kind of just floating there in the middle. Maybe you could find it more enjoyable than an average game, or you can find it less enjoyable than an average game here. It just doesn't really have any oomph for me here, so... Graphic-wise though, it has quite an interesting style, but it has also a little bit of a blur to it, I guess. That makes it... it could be crisper. It doesn't have any really graphic settings, and I can see a lot of anti-aliasing here, it looks like, on the truck there behind, so some option for that would be nice. I don't know why I would wanna like upgrade, and why would I wanna pay? Does this cost me anything? I don't think so. And again, I don't know, like you can do a lot of this customizations, that is for sure, right? front, rear right wheel, front left, front right, front lights. But why would I want to pay for this? What will this... What is this bringing me? Is that just cosmetic? Maybe it is. Maybe that... Again, maybe that's something that you enjoy. For me, it's the... I don't know. It doesn't really give me a lot of crazy stuff there. But hey, it's a nice little touch to be, you know, to tweak. But I don't know if the using points for it is the best way or not. I don't know. Hard to tell. Alright, let's get into it. Is every car going to crash from the start? Yep. The AI really has some problem here. Pretty nice car models. But now we are in cruising mode, maybe? Yeah, the AI is not on this normal difficulty doing a good job, and why the AI crashes immediately up on the start, that is some weird thing to know. But again, it's... Oh, I don't think we have any anisotropic filtering. It looks not that good. And some pop in there. Yeah, it has overall good artistic vibe, but it could be tweakable. But yeah, the AI isn't really doing a good job here, because it's item B getting ahead, and then the tracks aren't really that exciting, so I'm pretty much cruising. I might need to learn like one turn or so that I need to brake, but other than that, I'm just cruising now. And the opponents just aren't there to challenge me, really. The track aren't really there to challenge me. I don't think that, you know, I could tweak to learn to get better times, but I don't see like a ton of driving mechanics here to really push the, you know, times. I could tweak them here and there, but nothing super crazy here. There's no like shortcuts, there's no use your handbrake to turn sharper, really, because both the handbrake and the normal brake are super powerful in this car, at least. It's just, you pretty much just tap it and you're gonna lose all your momentum. Yeah, I think that's the kind of the vibe, unfortunately, of the game. It's like, alright, cool looking and everything, but nothing exciting. Nothing really sticks out. And it's good, nothing sticks out in a bad way, but nothing really in a challenging, exciting way for me here. So, but it's good that it's a demo, because you might think this is much more relaxing and fun, and sometimes you want just a more of a relaxed experience. So, you know, you can go and cruise, you can play some multiplayer, right? Alright. And the price isn't too bad, right? You can't really say that 15 euros if you like car games isn't too crazy. Really full game. Time attack, plage, AI opponent, difficulty medium bandit, so... Is this? I don't know. Quick race and multiplayer. Maybe is this local multiplayer only? Maybe. Could be that this is only. Yeah, could be that this is only local multiplayer. But yeah, a little bit more of some settings for, you know, VSync, maybe anisotropic filtering, anti-aliasing, maybe some shadow stuff, something here, but it doesn't look bad or anything. Add the controller menu in here in the main menu, so you can see the controls before you're in the game. Because since this is like an arcade, definitely vibe racer, it's not always clear that you use the triggers to gas and brake, so it just takes you one unnecessary restart that you can't see the controls before entering the race. And remapping, obviously. Other than that, you know, we have window mode and full screen mode. That's nice. Audio, nice, but it seems a bit low-ish, but I don't know, I can't pinpoint it. There's nothing wrong here, but it was a weird vibe. I could see OBS kind of peaking pretty high, but the audio, perceivable audio wasn't as high, so it's interesting. I don't know. And it also is a little bit interesting that you can't tweak SFX and music independently. Now, obviously, if you want a louder sound effects, you only crank the music down. The problem is if you want to have louder music, you can't turn the sound effects down. So you're gonna be stuck with this mix. There's a little bit of a hit miss here. And here we go, some nice stuff here. I like that you could turn the wind effect off and on here. I think it's fine without them for me, and good that you can turn off screen shake. Also nice that you can turn off the HUD if you don't like it. You have the basic miles and kilometers per hour. A few languages to try or to pick from. So yeah, and I think this is the impression from this game. Is like, okay, this is a game, but the AI is a bit weird, crashing in the beginning, and it doesn't. On normal difficulty, it was never a challenge once I got out of the first kind of 2-3 turns. The AI never comes up, and the tracks, the biggest problem, could be the biggest problem, right? The track isn't challenging me. Steering wise, you know, it is a bit of a mushy everything, but it feels alright, you know, for sure. Alright, but the tracks so far in the demo, they aren't pushing me like to be good at driving, to learn how to take the turns or to master the tracks or being on my edge for the next turn. It's pretty much just, oh, here's the turn, I turn. Oh, this goes a little bit of uphill, that's fine. But this, like, there's nothing there to grab my attention here, and it's not that this game has like a slow speed feel to it, but it isn't on the medium settings. Maybe if this, you know, was much faster, it would have given me more of that, like, oh shit, here's a turn, oh my god. Could have given that feeling, that vibe. But right now it's just like, okay, this is a car game. Looks nice, everything, sure. Plays nice, sure. But why should I play it really? I don't know. It's like nothing exciting there for me. I don't know what it is. And again, in the full game, there could be more tracks that engage you. There could be more cars that are gonna go fast and gonna make that more of a shit. I have to, you know, memorize this track. I have to be on the seat of my edge to really be able to quickly take to steer it and take the turn. And it could be. It's highly possible. But yeah, that's it's kind of like, for me, I like, oh, okay, it's there in the middle. I can't really, you know, bash on the game or anything. I can't really highlight anything crazy positive. It just kind of sits there like in a kind of middle floaty ground. You can like it more, you can like it less. It's gonna be maybe personal preference of your style. But right now it's like, it is definitely in the arcade racing vibe, but it doesn't have that craziness, that arcade thing that I'm used to personally. It has, with the mushy and slower pace, it's a little bit more something closer to a bit of realistic similar, just a smudge, but it's definitely lacking all of the option for it to push into that realms. So yeah, hopefully just by looking you have gotten some idea of this game. You can try it yourself. It's out and right now. Price point 15 euros there. Nice little indie game here that could be, if you like what you see, and maybe if you can try the demo, hopefully, then, you know, maybe it is something for you. Oh yeah, why not? 15 euros, you get a couple of hours or something like that. Maybe you go for some local quick race, and like you have multiplayer, local multiplayer that could add a little bit more for it. Can I double check? I don't think this is early access anything. No, it is not. And it is a positive rating. I can see why it's not like very positive or overwhelmingly positive, because it is a nice, good feeling vibe, but there's nothing really there to push it beyond supreme greatness. It is just in the positive vibe so far. So I do agree with the Steam reviews here. That's what it's giving me, a positive vibe. But is it really enough for you to want to buy it? Because there's nothing extra there, kind of thing. But yeah, this is Sunrise GP. Hopefully you can try the demo yourself, check it out. Maybe you love it, who knows. But that's gonna be it for this video. You can follow or check back to the channel if you don't want to miss me trying more games and video game stuff. Leave a like, a comment if you want to do that. But if nothing else, have a great day. Thanks for watching and bye for this time.